Jamaica News in Review. PNP demands Warmington's removal as Works Minister after controversial comments. The parliamentary opposition has called for Prime Minister Andrew Holness to immediately remove Works Minister Everard Warmington from the cabinet. The PNP has expressed outrage over comments by Mr. Warmington seemingly threatening to withhold funds from the PNP councillor following Monday's local government election. Addressing supporters following the election, the Southwestern St. Catherine Member of Parliament expressed disappointment with the results in St. Catherine, but sought to assure his dominance, noting that me in charge Ayaso. I'm the Minister of Works and a Member of Parliament. No PNP councillor is going to get my money to spend, he told the crowd. In a statement on Wednesday, the PNP said the threat by Mr. Warmington to withhold funds from the PNP councillors is a new low in what in terms its history of buttered politics and tribunalism. The party added that it is alarmed by Mr. Warmington's undemocratic plan to manipulate government funding by passing the will of the electorate. It said this type of behavior contradicts the principles of fair governance and insults taxpayers. According to the PNP, this is a crucial test for the Prime Minister's commitment to accountability, arguing that failure to remove Mr. Warmington will be seen as a breach of trust. The party also called for a full withdrawal of Mr. Warmington's threat.
He's openly admitting that he's going to allow somebody who is unelected to be in charge of spending of government resources, which is unlawful. And it is a part of the problem that I've been complaining about, that the JLP has institutionalized corruption. So they don't even know when they're doing something that is wrong. It's almost as if they are numb to these acts. So this is something that the entire country should frown upon. When we elect representatives at the local or central level, it is for them as the elected officials to be the one who have charge over the finances of the country, not for unelected officials because they are a member of your party. Our candidate, Dr. Kurt Wall, was elected by the people of the constituency and of the division, I should say, and therefore should be accorded with the respect and the necessary allocation so he can tend to the needs of all the persons within the division, those who elected him and those who didn't, as he serves the interests of all the persons.
Vivian Brown grateful for victory in Kintyre Division. Council-elect for the Kintyre Division, Vivian Brown, who represents the People's National Party, is in high spirits following the end of the official count of the votes on Wednesday, where she was named the victor. Brown polled 1,319 votes to defeat the Jamaica Labour Party, Kelvin Clark, who polled 1,287 votes in Monday's local government elections. While I feel indeed good, especially having the team working around me, I want to applaud them for the commitment and the sacrifices that we have made through many dangers, toils and snare. We have already come, and we are overcomers through the blood of the Lamb, Brown stated. The official count resulted in a 2020 tie for the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, which should put the PNP in control based on the popular votes. Andrew Swaby, the People's National Party council for the Vineyard Town Division, welcomed Brown following her victory, stating that she will show the ropes as a new councillor. Well, I am happy that we have a new council for the Kintyre Division first of all. She has consolidated to make sure that we are currently at 2020 and we will hold her hand and teach her the ropes at the KSAMC, but more importantly, we will work together for the betterment of the people of Kintyre and the betterment of Kingston and St. Andrew, Swaby stated. PNP supporters were jubilant after receiving the announcement of Brown's victory and gathered in the vicinity of the Electoral Office of Jamaica in downtown Kingston to celebrate. Kingston Higgler charged over gun seized at polling station. A Kingston Higgler has been charged by the police over the seizure of an illegal gun on the compound of a polling station along Olympic Way, St. Andrew on Monday. He is 20 years old Stephen Haslam, who is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. His court date is being finalized. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that about 12:50 p.m., a team of lawmen was on duty at the polling station in the area when they observed him acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion. He was accosted and a knapsack he was reportedly carrying searched. According to the police, a Glock 26 pistol fitted with a magazine containing 5 9mm cartridges was found in his possession. He was taken into custody and the charges laid against him. Bail extended for record driver accused of fraud. A plea and case management hearing is to be held on March 25th for the driver of a transport authority assigned vehicle accused of collecting money from motorists for the return of their vehicles that were to be impounded. Bail was further extended for Tajay Wallace when he appeared before the St. Catherine Parish Court. Wallace is charged with 2 counts of obtaining money by means of false pretense. Presiding Parish Court Judge General Nelson Gale told the Court of Clerks that further investigation is required to bring closure to the matter. Allegations are that in November and December of 2023, Wallace was the driver of a wrecker assigned to the Transport Authority. 2 vehicles were seized and placed on the wrecker, and the accused was to take them to pound. During the journey, he allegedly dropped off the vehicles and collected a total of $42,000 from the motorist. His employer learned about the alleged deal and the police were contacted. An investigation led to Wallace being arrested and charged. Westmoreland cyclist killed in road crash. A motorcyclist died as a result of injuries he sustained in a motor vehicle collision in Whitehorse, Westmoreland Saturday night. The deceased has been identified as Marquez Lindo of a Whitehorse address in the parish. Reports are that about 8 p.m., Lindo was driving a motorcycle on the Whitehorse Main Road when, upon reaching in the vicinity of the Church of Jesus Christ, he allegedly overtook a line of traffic, failed to keep left and collided with a white Toyota Vaxi motor car. He received injuries and was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Westmoreland police are investigating. His death brings to 55 the number of road fatalities recorded since the start of the year. Morgan Heritage lead singer Peter has died. Lead singer of Morgan Heritage, Peter Anthony Morgan, has died. The family made a post of the singer's passing, stating that Morgan, affectionately called Peter, died on Sunday. The post did not reveal how he passed. It is out of sincere love that we share that our beloved husband, father, son, and brother, and lead singer of the Morgan Heritage, Peter Anthony Morgan, has ascended today, February 25, 2024. Jah come and save us from ourselves, because love is the only way, the family wrote in the post. Our family thanks you in advance for your overwhelming love and support, and we ask for your continued prayer as we go through this process. We ask that you please respect our privacy during this time of healing. Thank you. Morgan led the Grammy Award-winning group, which consisted of 5 children of reggae artists: Denver Morgan. The other members are Una Morgan, Roy Grams Morgan, Nakayem Lukes Morgan, and Metamalita Mr. Mojo Morgan. St. James woman charged with the death of 5-month-old baby. Detectives assigned to the St. James Police Division have charged a woman with murder for the death of her 5-month-old baby, Destiny Brown, at their home in Barrett Hall, Littleport in St. James on Tuesday, December 6, 2023. Charge is 27-year-old Shamoya Green of a Barrett Hall address. Reports were that about 5:35 p.m., Green was at home with her common-law husband and other family members when she asked to have a conversation with her partner about their relationship. However, the man reportedly deferred the talks for later that evening. Green allegedly became enraged and left the room, taking a baby with her. She reportedly took Destiny to the roof on the 3rd floor of the building and threw her off the concrete pit in the yard. The police were alerted and Destiny was taken to hospital, where she died while being treated. Following an investigation into the matter, Green was charged on Saturday, February 25th, after she was interviewed in the presence of her attorney. Her court date is being finalized. Golden says several sectors in crisis promises balanced approach to uplift Jamaicans. People's National Party PNP President Mark Golden says all of the important aspects of the country are in crisis and has promised a fix under the PNP government. He made the remarks during a campaign stop in Manchester on Saturday, the final public meeting of the party ahead of Monday's local government election. He listed education, health and security among the sectors he said were in crisis. Jamaica needs a change. The government is not doing enough to help the people who need help, Golden stated. In the Communities call for motorists, especially taxi operators, to comply with the instructions of on-duty police officers. The Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) is renewing its appeal for motorists, especially taxi operators, to comply with the instructions of on-duty police officers while traversing the nation's roadways. The renewed call follows reports of officers being mowed down by drivers while issuing orders related to their traffic enforcement duties. In the latest incident in halfway through St. Andrew on Friday, a taxi operator was allegedly shot and wounded by a police officer after reportedly refusing to comply with instructions to pull over. The lawman had to seek medical attention after the driver allegedly used the car to hit him. Speaking with reporters, Indicom's Assistant Commissioner Hamish Campbell said citizens have civil and legal obligations to comply with police officers who seek to enforce traffic laws. He said it has been observed that failure to comply can lead to the confrontation between police and motorists.
There is a civic duty and a legal duty to comply with officers in uniform, or sometimes even out of uniform, and obey the instructions, especially of traffic officers who seek to enforce the laws of traffic compliance. And the failure, I'm afraid, of many citizens from where our perspective is, of refusing to comply, to stop and take directions, does cause confrontation with police officers who then seek correctly to enforce the law and seek to obtain driving license documents or vehicle documents. So it's absolutely essential that all drivers comply, and in particular, taxi drivers who are on the road day in, day out. And there is a necessity to obey police officers' lawful instructions.
Kingston Western Police probing shooting death of 16-year-old girl at her home. The Kingston Western Police are probing the shooting death of a 16-year-old girl at her home on Albion Avenue, Kingston 5. Dead is Bianca Thompson. Reports from the Denhamton Police are that about 11:22 p.m., lawmen were summoned to the county by persons who reportedly hearing explosions. Upon the arrival of the lawmen, Bianca was found lying in the bedroom with several gunshot wounds. She was taken to hospital, however, she was pronounced dead upon arrival. Investigators are appealing to anyone with information that can assist them in their probe to contact the Denhamton Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-948-6443, Crime Stop at 311 or the nearest police station. Man shot and killed outside St. Andrew nightclub. An investigation has been launched into the murder of a man and the injuring of another outside a corporate area nightclub on Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as Cashon Young, 26 years old, of Hope Avenue, Land Settlement in Manchester. He was shot and killed along Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew. It is reported that about 2:30 a.m., Young had just parked his motor vehicle outside the club when he was pounced upon by two armed men. He was chased by his attackers who shot him repeatedly. A 76-year-old man also sustained gunshot injuries to his hand. A police team responded to the reports of explosions heard and assisted the injured persons to hospital, where Young was pronounced dead and the other man treated. Body believed to be that of missing Saint and farmer found in sinkhole. Firefighters returned Sunday to retrieve a body found in sinkhole in York Castle District, St. Anne. Despite several attempts on Saturday, the firemen were unable to bring the body up from the sinkhole, in which it was found by residents and police, who launched a search for the missing man. The body is believed to be that of 60-year-old Robert Nelson, a farmer from the district. Nelson, the police said, was reportedly last seen alive around 6 p.m. on Monday, February 19, 2024, at a shop in the community, and told persons that he was going to his farm. On Saturday morning, around 11:45, a party consisting of police and 15 residents commenced a search for Nelson on his farm and came upon a sinkhole with a full odor. Vultures were reportedly flying nearby. A pair of brown shoes near the sinkhole is believed to be Nelson's property, the police stated. Lawmen suspected Nelson's body might be in the sinkhole, contacted the Ocherest Fire Department for assistance. Upon arrival at the location, several firefighters descended the hole. They reported that they saw a human body lying face down, clad in a red merino, plaid underpants, and black shorts, about 100 feet in the sinkhole. The firefighters experienced difficulty in retrieving the body from the sinkhole and made arrangements to resume the effort on Sunday. It has not yet been confirmed if the body is that of Nelson. A missing person report for Nelson was made to the Claremont Police Station around 7:40 a.m. on Thursday, February 22, 2024. Tire repairman and murder rob get $800,000 bail. A 31-year-old tire repairman who was charged with murder following the death of a man at a football field was granted bail in the sum of $800,000 in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. Upper Ebanks of Bottom Road in Orange, St. James, is charged with the murder of 40-year-old Santino Plummer, a laborer of Lilliput in the parish. It is claimed that Ebanks intervened in a dispute between Plummer and a woman who is said to be Ebanks' partner and used a stone to fatally strike Plummer. The prosecution has opposed bail, claiming that Ebanks posed a flight risk because he fled the scene after the incident. However, the accused man's lawyer, Jermaine Campbell, told the court that it was clear from the allegations that it was self-defense. He cited the girlfriend's statement in which she stated that Ebanks had merely been trying to help her. The lawyer also noted that his client was taken into custody on the same night of the incident as opposed to being caught during a police manhunt. The circumstances under which he was apprehended were in his favor. He was on the way to the police station with the female he was trying to defend, Campbell said. However, the clerk of court referred section of the statement on a file given by Ebanks' girlfriend, which contradicted the defense argument. When my boyfriend Ebanks came, he had a big stone in his hand, and the two of them argued. My boyfriend took the stone and hit him twice in the head, and he staggered and fell to the ground. My boyfriend took up another stone and stood over him and hit him in the head with it, and then he took up another stone and dropped it in his head, the clerk read aloud. Another section of the statement referred indicated that Ebanks intended to flee the scene. When we were at the shop at the bar ground, we saw the blue light on the police car flashing and approaching us, so my boyfriend Ebanks and I started to run, and we ran until we reached the Water Commission, and the police caught us right there and carried us to the station, the clerk continued. At that point, Campbell requested that the conditions be imposed if his clients were granted bail. Presiding Judge Sasha Marie Smith Ashley then offered Ebanks bail in the amount of $800,000 with up to 2 sureties and ordered him to report to a specific police station on specific days of the week. He was also ordered to surrender his travel documents, and a stop order will be placed at all ports. Ebanks is to return to court on April 18. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.